Dear beautiful soul, welcome to Angel's message for you. We are so glad you're here to receive the light and love of the angels. Join us for your daily message and divine blessings. Dear soul, if you are reading these words, take a deep breath. Know that you have been guided here. This is not a coincidence, but a moment of divine alignment, a sacred appointment for your soul. A message has traveled across dimensions, carried on wings of light, just for you. It comes directly from the celestial realm with a revelation that is deeply important to your life's path. Something serious and transformative is happening right now, touching the very heart of the one who loves you. What is unfolding has reached a critical point where it can no longer be hidden or disguised as if everything is fine. Your soulmate's heart feels heavy, overwhelmed by a silent struggle, desperately trying to find a way out that makes sense to their soul, not just their mind. Because of this internal pressure, a strong and seemingly unexpected decision is about to be made. It is a choice that will ripple outward, affecting you in a very profound and direct way. I ask you to listen calmly with an open heart, for my mission here is clear and divinely appointed. I was sent only to tell you what must be said now. This message arrives in perfect divine timing, not a moment too early or too late. It is precisely now that the truth begins to move and shift the energy of everything around you. An urgent stirring is happening in your soulmate's heart. An action is already being prepared in the unseen realms, and it won't be long before it is revealed before your very eyes. If you ignore this message or fail to absorb its truth, you risk misunderstanding a vital shift in the connection that still exists between you and the person you love so deeply. The calling that brought me here wasn't created by me. It was born from the pain, the longing, and the sincerity of a soul that loves you beyond measure. I came because this love cried out for help, a silent prayer that echoed through the heavens, even without using words. Given everything your soulmate is going through, I must urgently tell you this. Your soulmate is going to change something fundamental between you two very soon. But if you thought it was because of someone else, release that fear. It's not about another person, not an escape, but about something your love truly believes is the best and most authentic thing to do. What you need to understand right now is that some truths can no longer be postponed. My divine mission is to open your eyes to the cosmic play unfolding under heaven itself, a sacred drama that involves your heart and your soulmate's heart directly. All this time, your love has been torn between waiting or acting, between holding on to beautiful dreams or doing something more real and tangible. And now, this person has reached a point where feelings can no longer be contained. The absence has become too heavy to bear. Memories, once a comfort, are no longer enough. What was once tolerable has intensified into a desperate, soul-deep need. You may not have seen it with your own eyes, but this feeling is building up more and more with each passing day. Perhaps you don't know this, but there are mornings when this person wakes up with a tight chest, struggling to make sense of this painful distance. There are nights when the carefully constructed walls crumble, and everything held back suddenly overflows, leaving no way to hide how much you are missed. Even without words, even without visible actions, there is a love fighting not to lose hope. But it has reached a point where it's no longer about hope. It's about a decision. And that's why I'm here. Listen closely. Your soulmate is not just longing for you. This person is being touched by something greater, an energetic push from the universe that is making their heart race. This impulse wasn't caused by mere words or memories, but by a much stronger force, the certainty that time is running out. A transformation is being prepared. And even if everything around you still looks the same on the surface, beneath it all, nothing is as it was. Signs are being sent, synchronicities, repeating numbers, meaningful songs on the radio. Thoughts of you keep repeating in their mind like a sacred mantra. Your love is about to take an action that will change everything. And this action may take you by surprise because it won't come with a long prelude or many explanations. It will seem sudden, but for the one feeling all this inside, it is already long overdue. Don't think this change is coming lightly. There's a battle happening inside this person. A classic struggle between the ego and the soul. The ego whispers fear of the unknown, urging them to keep things as they are. But at the same time, an overwhelming spiritual force is pushing forward, as if a greater power is declaring, now or never, and that now is coming fast. A decision is in motion. And the most striking thing is that even in the middle of all this emotional chaos, this person doesn't want to run from what they feel. They want something different. They want to leave behind this exhausting cycle of doubts, waiting, and unfulfilled desires. They want to turn this love into something stronger, more present, more alive. But before any action takes place, you need to be prepared to understand what this decision truly means. It's not about abandonment. It's not about replacing you. What is about to happen has nothing to do with choosing another person, but with something much deeper and transformative. Every word I reveal now is part of a divine sequence that will open your eyes to what is being built, even if it's still hidden from your physical senses. There are truths that can only be revealed when the heart is ready. Something great is being woven in the higher realms. And I have been sent to tell you that this transformation is about to stir everything you thought was stuck. Because in truth, nothing is ever truly stuck. As long as you breathe, the pieces of your destiny continue to move around you. And one of those key pieces has a name: love. There is a decision forming in your soulmate's heart, and this decision carries the weight of destiny. It is not fleeting nor born from a passing emotion. It is a choice that has been maturing deep inside this person, like a storm slowly gathering strength, driven by winds from long ago. Your soulmate no longer wants to stay where they are emotionally. This person feels an inner calling so strong they can't even explain it in words. They just know they must do something and do it quickly. What you may not have realized yet is that everything in this person's world is screaming for change. Even the simplest conversations have taken on a different tone. The songs they listen to feel loaded with new personal meanings. Ordinary days, which once passed unnoticed, are now pierced by a recurring thought: I need to do something, and that something directly involves you. What is about to happen is tied to everything that has been held back, swallowed, suffocated, and ignored for far too long. Your love tried to move on without you. They tried to keep up with life, find distractions, and pretend the feelings weren't that strong. But it reached a point where pretending is no longer possible.